Alright, nice. Hmm. Far from perfect, but a passing grade at least. Phew! Mister, we're really sorry we broke your pot. We're sorry. We're so sorry. Please don't be mad at us. My sincerest apologies, sir. Yes, well, use more caution next time. Hmm. Yes, sir. Now then, Ark Plumfield, what brings you to my tower today? What? Mister, how do you know my name? Hmm? Not just you, I know the name of every child at the Minasaratis Magic School. You are son of Poanet? Huh. If they ever told us her name, I'd forgot long ago. Huh? And you would be Stella Maybrick. What? How? Wait, sir, then you must be... Indeed. I am Tawarin, the former headmaster of Minasa Ratis. Really? Mister? Miss Sophia wrote us a letter of introduction, but I guess it isn't necessary. You there. You're a wind elemental, are you not? Whoa, I'm Chiefon, elemental of the wind. Fascinating. It's been a long time since I've seen a manifested elemental. Mr. Tawarin, sir, we came to ask you about something. It's about this elemental stone. Really? Let me see it. Ark handed the elemental stone to Tawarin. This is... I see. Hmm. 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 I found that in the cave in the mountain near the school. But there's some kind of seal on the stone, and I can't use it. So we got the three crests of the wind that the stone tablet we found with the stone mentioned. But we don't know how to use them. So we came to ask you, Mr. Tawarin. Hmm. So that's why you're with the wind elemental child. Huh? What do you mean, Mr. Tawarin? What do Chiefon and the stone have to do with each other? Chiefon is the key to drawing out the stone's power. The key? Indeed, the hearts of the elemental and the stone's wielder must be very close. Their hearts must be... I don't get it, but Chiefon and I are really good friends. Ooh, yeah, we're bestest friends. Oh ho! Oh, his eyes are closed, and I was eyeing them suspiciously. Well then, this would go very well, I think. I've little doubt you'll be able to harness the stone's power fully. Huh? It's fascinating. I've seen more elemental stones in my time than I can count. But this I've only heard of in legend. Hey, Mr. Tawarin, that's really an elemental stone, right? It isn't cursed or anything, is it? Oh, do not fear on that score. This is unquestionably an elemental stone. Well, that's good, but one step at a time, Ark. First, let us unseal the stone. What do we need to do? I haven't found any information on sealed elemental stones. Don't worry, the process should be quite simple, really. As you have the three crests, we simply need to place them and the stone into my pot of refinement, which you just prepared. After breaking it, the pot of refinement was made specifically to draw magic out from items and transfer or refine them into other objects. From what I've been able to gather, your stone's power was divided up into the crests. Okay. Just a quick drink, sorry. Okay, so we can break the seal now? That isn't my decision to make. The stone is tied to you, Ark, and you must be the one to decide to unseal it. Tied to, huh? I have to decide? Ark, I wanna break the seal. I mean, even if it's dangerous, it's what we've been adventuring for this whole time. You guys agree, right? Whoa. Naturally. I do too, plus Chifon's memory might return. Mr. Tuarin, let's break the seal. Very well. Only the stars know what fate this shall bring you. Let us begin then. Please don't dance. Tuarin placed the stone and the three crests into the pot of refinement. The pot shone with a mysterious light, which faded slowly. Whoa, that's a much smaller stone than I thought. And thus the seal is broken. Yay! We did it! We did it! It doesn't look all that much different, though. You cannot even feel it, can you? The immense power the stone holds. I don't feel anything. Nope. Do you know, Mr. Tuarin? What does this elemental stone do? It holds the power of Unison? Huh. Unison. Indeed, it is the only power the stone holds. It is, in turn, the only stone in the entire world with such a power. The only one in the world. What? Ark, you seem to be more talented with your sword than with magic. Yes, Mr. Tuarin. I'll practice, I promise. There's no need to be ashamed. Especially not now. Unison is an incredibly powerful magic, which fuses an elemental and the caster into one body. What? Huh. And bestows untold power, I'm guessing flight powers, right? On the user. Elemental and caster into one body? Indeed. And a swordsman would be capable of using magic in such a state. And thus would be capable of incredible feats of strength. There can only be one such person in the world, and that is whoever holds this stone. Yee, the only magic swords girl in the world. This is so cool. This is incredible. Why can't you speak anymore, Sana? Incredible. This is incredible work. That's strange, though. Wouldn't that mean the caster is using the power of elemental itself, and not the stone? This stone is fundamentally different from any other. The stone's purpose is not to hold any useful power within itself, but rather to act as a catalyst to merge its elemental, Chiffon, and its user. In other words, if the user and the elemental are incapable of uniting their thoughts, this goes slow sometimes, but I don't want to skip. If the elemental does not wish to unify, the stone itself is worthless. This is the genius of the stone's creator at work. And this is magic at its deepest level. Stella Mayberg. At the deepest level, Stella Mayberg. You would do well to learn from this example. But why would she... Huh? Ignoring all of that complicated stuff, how do I unison, Mr. Tuarin? It should be very simple. Close your eyes and reach your heart out to Chiffon. And then simply cry out, Unison! As with any other magic, hold down X to activate it. And then release it once the circle is complete. But the circle must be broken. Naturally, you'll need magical power to use Unison, so be careful. Yee, I see. Unison, this is so cool. Ark, stop acting like a kid with a new toy. You're forgetting something important. Huh? What could I be forgetting? Headmaster Tuarin, what exactly does Unison do for the user? As I said, the power of the elemental is infused into the caster. As a result, the exact abilities gained will depend on the user. With a wind elemental, I would expect some aerial mobility, at least. Say, for example, the ability to boost yourself further when jumping. As the user gains experience, I'd expect they'll discover new abilities as well. Wait, so I can fly? I can fly! That's amazing. I want to go fly with Ark right now. Headmaster, I have to ask one more thing. Is that stone one of the legendary stones Minasa Ratis made herself? Is that Sylphide? There's no doubt in my mind that it is. Gasp! The only stone in the world which bears the power of the King of the Wind. Eclia, Aeolia, Aeolia, blah. I knew it. Sylphide is a sibling of the very stone you wear on your bracelet. In fact, no, this is Royal Scarlet, which bears the power of the King of Fire, Algorn. That stone was once known as Algorn. As with Sylphide, only one stone bears such power. And you wear it now, Stella. But what? No, this is ridiculous. Impossible. You're lying. Mother never told me anything about Royal Scarlet being the only stone with Algorn's power. Besides, Father's company made this stone. Oh, you must be mistaken, child. The means to place the Elemental King's power into stones was lost long, long ago. Besides, the only summoner ever strong enough to bind the kings into a contract in all our long history was Minasa Ratis alone. So this stone, yes, Sylphide and Algorn are, together, two of the 4 great stones made by Minasa Ratis herself. The 4 what? I'm not surprised you don't know. Nearly all references to the 4 were consigned to the darkness. Let me get another drink. Confined to the darkness ages ago. Little remains. It's surprising you've ever even heard of Sylphide. However, you think I'd see the day when not just 1, but 2 of those stones would not only appear before me, but come together, united in purpose. This is nothing short of a miracle. This is what was written in the stars. Then, I don't get what you're talking about at all, but it sounds really incredible. Oh, hey, Stella, since we've gotten 2 of them, let's see if we can find the other 2 great stone thingies. Yeah, it'd be incredible if we could find all of them. Yeah. Don't be idiots, as if they'd be that easy to find. Though, if it were possible, I will not prevent you from attempting such. I will say one thing, however. The 4 great stones each have tremendous magical power. Some would say horrendous. Depending on how they are used, they could change the shape of the world. Do not forget that, or the power of what you hold. Okay, we won't forget. There's one other thing. Just finished. You are still students at Minasa Ratis, last I checked. You have something else to do, I believe. No? Great adventures can wait until you can take care of yourselves. Oh. Speaking of which, it's still class time. Just forget this old man's ramblings, for now, and return to school and Sophia's classes. Understood? Yes, sir. He is the former headmaster. What did you expect?